Brendon, it wasn't to be in the end, but yet again, I imagine England take so many positives out of this because that's all you guys ever see.
Yeah, look, absolutely. It's been a fantastic week. Obviously, last week was amazing to get across the line and to get that win. This week, whilst we're on the other side of it, we've still, had a fantastic week here in Vizag. The ground has been amazing. The place itself's been fantastic. The crowd's turned up and really supported throughout the week. And two good teams went at it and were separated by pretty small margins. But we sit here 1-1 in the series now, and there's a little break. Both teams will get the opportunity to regroup and work out ways that we come back strong in the next one.
Bound to be some sore bodies, and I guess my first question has got to be Joe Root, because obviously spent a lot of time off the field, did come out and bat. How is that finger?
Yeah, his finger's actually better than what we thought. Yesterday we were a little bit worried about it, but he sort of bounced back, and I think we're pretty confident with it. Actually, a couple of the boys were quite ill today, which they fought their way through, which is a great sign of the character that they possess. And Folksy and Tommy Hartley and Ollie Pope in particular were very ill today, but they wanted to get out there and take the game on, and credit to the character that they've got. But look, our guys are really good. They're in good spirits. You wouldn't really know that we've gone down in that dressing room because there's so many positives that you can take out of it. None more so than our young spin trio who really stepped up, particularly in Joe's absence, and alongside the ever-present Jimmy Anderson, were able to bowl India out in that third innings for 250 in these conditions. So there's so many positives. I thought Zach Crawley's batting was another real positive. The way that some of the guys adapted and tried to play throughout this innings and what was a run chase is something we'll always try and take on. We won't always achieve it, but we'll always try and take it on. And we fell short, but we walk away from the week content that we threw a few punches and we were outplayed by a couple of guys who played some super knocks. I think Jaswal and Shubman Gill were fantastic with bat in hand, and obviously the way Bumrah bowled too. So small margins separate the two teams, but that's what you want in a big contest like this.
You picked the players to come here, so you obviously believe in them to start with, but is it then nice to see Hartley, Bashir go out and play the way they have, as if so that you can then turn around to the rest of the world and go, that's why they're here, we knew they could do that?
Yeah, look, we'd never turn around to the rest of the world and say that, but from our point of view, we pick guys who we think have got skill sets which will be effective in the conditions that we come up against. And yes, there's always going to be a bit of a gamble with that stuff because they haven't got necessarily proven track records, but you can identify the skill set and then you also identify the character. And what we've learnt from those guys throughout this week and also last week is they've got an immense amount of character and they've got a huge amount of passion, and sometimes youth is such a great thing because there is no scars. They come in and they see blue sky and they want to try and do things right in the game. So look, we're really delighted with how those three have performed so far in the series, and we'll just keep trying to give them confidence because we don't know where their ceiling is.
Two very intense games of cricket. You've now got a break before Rajkot. Has the break come at the right time, and you are going to now head back to Abu Dhabi? How much cricket will there be in Abu Dhabi, and what's the relationship between rest and work?
Yeah, I was speaking to Rahul Dravid this morning, the Indian coach, and I sort of asked him what he was up to after this test match. He said we're all going to head home and have a bit of a break, and for us, home's a long way away, so we're going to head to Abu Dhabi. All the families are coming out there as well, which logistically is just a lot easier, and we look forward to spending some time with them and just, I guess, digesting the last couple of weeks. It has been, as you say, quite intense and also quite consuming. So it's an opportunity for us all to take a little bit of stock on both sides, us and also India, and then we'll come back and put the graft in when we get to Rajkot. There won't be a whole lot of cricket stuff, and there probably won't be any cricket stuff, to be honest, in Abu Dhabi, just as there won't be much for the Indian boys as well. We've got a lot of preparation under our belts. It's been a long time in Abu Dhabi leading into this series. We've trained a lot and we've had two intense test matches. So for us, it's more the mental side of the game that you want to refresh the guys and make sure we come back and we put our best foot forward in that next test match, as I'm sure India will look to try and do.
There is a possibility that Virat Kohli comes back for them. You obviously were expecting him for the first test of the series. How much of that does that change their squad, if he does?
Well, obviously Virat's one of the greatest players the game's seen, so no doubt it improves their squad. But we've said all the way along that the depth in India, the talent in India, they've got it in spades. So we respect every opposition player that we come up against. If Virat is coming back, and we hope everything's well with him and his family as well. then we'll look forward to that challenge too. He's a great competitor. I know him very well. I enjoy playing against him. I enjoy our team playing against him. And if you have success against the best, then you know you've earned it.